have a little bit more of a similar structure than an almond, if that's the characteristic you're trying to get out of the
Well,
almond.
I was just splicing some of the good features from the almond to the
Turtles are
cat
too
girl.
hard.
I wanted the cat girl to, instead of titty milk, make almond milk, obviously, because there's a huge market for it.
Yeah,
Lactate
like-
So
almond
I was gonna
Instead of-
breed cat girls who we could milk for almond milk, so that we could pay for more funding to breed more cat girls. Do you see? It's an integrated system.
They only
With-
eat almonds.
Well, that
Make
defeats what I'm
almond
trying to
milk.
get around. No. I want to take the milk gene from the almond, splice it into the girl, and then splice it into cat ears and cat tail.
Okay,
make
so
it-
now
Stop splicing.
you're messing with other things like how they reproduce. So now you also
Well,
have to make
I don't
something
want
that will
I don't-
reproduce the cat girls.
Well, that's why we would sell the almond milk to clone more cat girls. I don't want other people breeding with my cat girls. My
How are you
ranch.
gonna get the milk then from her titties?
Lots of stuff.
CRISPR.
Yeah.
With my mouth.
Well, with a suction machine. But listen, I don't
No,
want someone
It's gonna be
else.
like a cow shop.
Animals have to be lactating to produce
Well,
the milk.
We'll find us a.
You can't just say, "Oh, well, she's gonna produce milk." No, that's not how
Well,
that works.
They do have to
I
be
thought about
pregnant.
that deeply too, and my plan there was that their offspring would survive on almond milk for the first stages of life instead of breast milk.
Right, that can't get there if you're only cloning them
Well,
without the lactation.
and what do we do? What do we do about the lack of belly buttons? I find that's a
We can
very
just make 'em.
attractive.
We can
Yeah,
get like a little
I'll paint them
stamp.
on there.
yeah.
You just get a little stamp,
like
like
a
you know, when
hot
they
stamp.
first come out of, like when they first come out of the tube, we can just do a little stamp.
And a number.
Well, the number. Well,
Yeah.
Han, what's your plan here to make sure other people don't breed with my anime cat girls who are genetically spliced with almonds?
Cut their penises
I
off.
don't have one. Because I don't...
Wait.
Play God?
Why would...
Are you saying I'm playing God? Or are you gonna report me to the UN? They'll never find this bunker.
Fuck the UN.
I don't really give
Fuck
a fuck.
authority.
They can do whatever they want. I'll do whatever I want. It's fine.
I'll be some sketched out
You're
scientist.
gonna be so angry when you see anime cat girls who produce almond milk, and I make a fortune.
You see, as long as my husband doesn't leave me for an anime cat girl that produces almond milk, I'll be fine.
I'd be
You
gone
can adopt
in
one.
a second.
I don't want to adopt an anime cat girl that produces almond milk.
Why not? That's free almond milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if you become lactose intolerant? Which, you know, we don't like intolerance here.
Yeah, those are racist.
Okay, one question first before I point this fact out. Would you adopt it as a pet or as a kid?
Both.
Yes.
No. Answer one or the other.
A hamster. I'll get a hamster. Name it. Hamster.
You're not allowed to have any more hamsters. The pet store said.
And one pet.
Why do you need? What? I'm surprised you still have the one.
Counter.
You only
I have
throw
a
it in
question
there
based
for a
off your
minute.
question.
One starts on fire.
Do I adopt it as my child, or do I adopt it as my friend's 17-year-old who needs to crash on the couch but is turning 18 in a few weeks?
God.
And I accidentally slipped.
Okay, put the porn away that you're reading directly from.
I'm not reading directly from anything.
I am playing God here and creating anime cat girls for the general public who squirt almond milk.
Okay.
I'm giving up on the titty squirting of the almond milk. Yeah, they can't just squirt almond milk.
Okay. So if you're using it as a pet, I guess you could say it's ethical to take it from your pet, the almond milk, but if you're adopting it as a child, then you're just straight up drinking another byproduct of your one of your children.
Not literally though.
Yeah, but when you get the thing, like,
Mm,
it's not going to be like child sized. You're not carrying around something that looks like a 2-year-old.
I know, but you're still that is still your child. You don't think
In
that's a
theory,
little like
But it's not your blood child. I mean,
like on paper, it's a child.
yeah. What's the ethics here? Who says the anime cat girls will be like 17 or whatever? They can be 18.
They can be 12.
I was talking about mainly morals. I wasn't talking
I'm
about like
cloning almonds and cats and girls all in a one chamber. I don't know what morals I still have at that point.
Yeah,
you
really.
know.
Going to be like child sized. You're not carrying around something that looks like a 2-year-old.
I know, but you're still that is still your child. You don't think
In
that's a
theory,
little like
But it's not your blood child. I mean,
like on paper, it's a child.
yeah. What's the ethics here? Who says the anime cat girls will be like 17 or whatever? They can be 18.
and
They can be 12.
I was talking about mainly morals. I wasn't talking
I'm
about like
cloning almonds and cats and girls all in a one chamber. I don't know what morals I still have at that point.
Yeah,
you
really.
know.
I think all the morals are out the window at that point, really.
They've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
God left
Yeah, pretty
a
much.
long time ago too.
Yeah, he
I
saw
don't
that
think God ever
shit.
joined this clan.
He saw
There's
that
OSU
shit.
You're doing
gods,
well.
but that's
I'm
the
out.
closest thing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave me a fist bump. He said, "You keep on at it, and watch
I got
out
other
what
worlds to take care
happens.
of.
Don't make a dinosaur." That's the first thing that God comes to you and says. He says, "Don't make dinosaurs."
Well, what's the first thing you think about doing? I kind of
Make-
want to make a dino.
It is. It is.
I'm doing
straight
dinosaurs
up.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna make them bigger and badder. We unlocked that.
We unlocked that
Yeah.
for
So,
my
anyways,
previous run.
also, now here's a question: how cute do we want these anime cat girls to be?
Okay, we'll still
It's based
answer
on
the
a premium.
question. No. Answer
Premature.
the question first of if it's still gonna be a pet or a child or not.
I guess a pet. I mean, if man
I once
fucks
had a
goat
scorpion.
isn't that big of a headline.
I feel like that makes it a little bit better if you're gonna make it as a pet because then you can get the milk more ethically.
So
I
what you're
can't have
worried
pets.
about in this situation is how ethical the milk is. If I'm,
Well, if you
You're
also
worried
why
want
don't
to
I
about
sell
paper.
classify it as
if-
livestock?
if you also want to sell it though, people are gonna want them to be ethically raised, and you're gonna have a lot of controversy.
It's going to be
can't-
sold as almond milk.
Could you not just
Yeah,
name it
it's-
cow milk
Oh
too?
my god! But
Cat
people
milk?
are not gonna like the fact
No
that
one's
it's
gonna-
produced.
No one's
They don't have to know. It's gonna
No
taste
one's-
exactly like almond milk.
Yeah,
That's
no
the
one's
purpose
gonna
of this
buy
genetic
cat milk.
experiment.
But it's technically genetically modified almond milk because it's coming from a being that was made in a lab.
Now
It was all
here's the
natural.
question: should they be sentient?
I
Should
thought
they
the whole
be
purpose
what?
was them for sentience.
Well, because then they can clean your house too.
Exactly. Then they can give you hugs and love you.
I think that's a
Go,
huge understatement. I don't think they're gonna love you.
I don't think I would want
I
to
can
touch
make
them.
them love me.
I don't think that's yeah. So sentience, yes or no? Should they be
To a
sentient?
degree.
To a degree. What degree though?
The degree.
I don't have
where
a
Okay,
degree.
well,
It can-
what task
take care of me?
would be too far?
Well, no. I mean, how much do you want them to know that tomorrow's coming, or like what level of sentience do you want?
Mhm.
I
Do
want
you-
it to be able to hug me and tell me everything's okay.
So
Okay, but that doesn't mean okay, so it can talk, but that doesn't mean should it have like a sentience of dog then?
Like, does it need
I mean,
arms
no,
or
it
legs?
has the sentience of a cat. How about that? It's a cat girl.
So where it can also harm you and don't give a fuck?
Yeah, there's some ethical concerns there because I think the people who are gonna buy these anime cat
And
girls.
fuck them.
No one
You
said
have to
anything
declaw
about
them?
fucking. No one said anything about fucking.
It's a cat girl. People want to fuck cat girls,
Well,
Navi.
that's not what
You know
they're
this.
for.
I know this. The world knows
No,
this.
no,
a
don't
cat
fuck
girl
my
that
creation.
has almonds.
Of course, people are gonna fuck it. People fuck everything, and
People
those
fuck
aren't even.
toasters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the grill lines would make my dick more appealing. God.
These toaster lines,
Yeah, the toaster lines.
they're normal.
I was born
They're
with them.
supposed to be there.
Why does your wiener look like a hot pocket?
Because it is a hot pocket. So, but I don't want. How about this? Like the cat hole at the butthole, the cat butthole pillow.
You say pillow?
Yeah, the pillow. The anime cat girls will be like a Ken doll.
I think some of those are weird.
How weird.
I don't know. My friend, her
What's
daughter has some, and they're
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Well, that's my
creepy.
point. You can't fuck a Ken doll.
I mean, you make it big enough.
I think they make those, like the big size ones. It's
I have two
called
of them in my
a
closet,
sex
but
doll. But it's just
Okay.
the boy.
How can I make these anime cat girls unfuckable? Should we give them
Just-
claws?
sew them shut.
I was thinking
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
too.
say
That's what I
just
said.
Create them to where they're just smooth, but no one's gonna buy them.
They look like
I
robots.
That is
think they'll
also
buy 'em.
true. That's also true.
No, they'll buy them for
Why?
the companionship and the almond milk.
But they're gonna want to fuck the mouth then.
Sew that shit shut too.
But then it's
They
not
don't need
gonna
to
be
talk?
real when. But
How will
he wants it to talk and tell him it's gonna be all okay and hug him and shit.
It
She needs
can
to
Create
grow
it
mumble.
to your- you
out.
can
What if
Listen.
when we sell them,
Stephen
there's a
Hawking.
contract you sign that says you can't fuck the anime cat girl.
Then you're gonna
People
go
are
into a
still gonna
whole
do
right
it.
to repair thing.
There's gonna be a lot of like going to
Louis Rosman is gonna come up to you and is gonna say people should have the right to edit their
Right to repair.
almond
a lot of
milk cat
lawsuits
girls.
going on.
What if they're leased?
If they're leased,
Least. Oh my god.
no, you don't.
I don't want
These
to
aren't.
use it in abuse.
These aren't cattle.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say
are
they're
cattle.
pets.
They're cattle.
Oh
You buy
my
them
God.
for the milk. You don't fuck a cow, do you?
I mean,
I guess
some people
not.
do.
But then you don't really. But you don't use. But that's not considered really a pet anymore either. It's considered livestock.
Well, I'm thinking
How
they
is
should
this
be
whole
livestock.
different paperwork, dude?
I've seen horse fucking before,
Yeah,
Well,
I think we all
people.
have.
so I'm
Okay.
sure there's cows fucking.
Of
someone.
course, of course.
I don't know. You ever been to Mexico and someone said you want to see a cow show? No.
Mm.
It
Been
doesn't
to a
sell.
cockfight.
You and your friend in a room alone was not a cockfight.
I mean, it was more than just two dudes.
I digress.
There were 16 dudes in a circle.
So,
That was it.
Chinese finger trap.
so what you're telling me, that's talking. So what you're telling me is if I make the anime cat girls who can produce almond milk, they should just stay on my compound.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
you
sell
should
the
only
almond
pet-
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you also there's
I'ma
also like
fuck 'em.
some sort of right or no.
And lease the cat girls from there.
Once I'm done with them, I'll sell them.
Have rentals there. No. Wait. Put your compound in a scenic location. Rent out rooms for absorbent amounts of money.
Yes, there we go. I like
Okay,
all
so a
this.
brothel.
Yeah.
Prostitution. I like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say so now we're having brothels.
Anime cat
filled
girl,
with
almond milk
anime cat
brothel.
girls.
Okay, I'm thinking for the business factor of it. I think because the almonds are gonna make this too complex,
Bring your own bucket.
and they might come out a little nutty.
Bring a bucket and a mop
I'm just thinking.
Clean up
for
after
that
yourself.
sweet almond milk. What are you guys thinking?
No,
she doesn't have no pussy. Is shown shut.
I'm thinking we.
Arby's, something in Arby's.
I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I am always thinking about Arby's. This show is sponsored by Arby's. But hey, they pay me money every time I say it.
You're not getting paid much then.
Well, no one ever gives me the opening. I digress. So what I'm thinking is we skip the almond part because they're gonna come out too nutty, and we just go with the prostitution thing.
They're gonna be nutty either way.
Okay,
Yeah, but then if they're
and
cat
then
girls,
just-
you could make a I'm sorry to cut you off, Hannah, but then you could make a
Oh, it's fine.
huge market selling them again.
Yeah, but if you gotta come to me
Okay.
and spend a lot of money, I also increase tourism in the area around my compound. Now we can open an Arby's, a Carl's Jr. You think they're paying me money now? They're gonna pay me a lot later.
Yeah, but you gotta
Um,
find a place that's open to sex workers, so you're gonna have to make these things sentient.
I
Go in the
feel
foreign
like
If I
country.
make enough of them, they can vote it in.
There you go.
okay.
Go on.
Most of this already does exist. You're
Yeah.
talking about just straight up prostitution. Okay, so anime cat girls that already exist.
No, they don't exist because the
Okay.
ears aren't real. So we're gonna use CRISPR to insert the genes into regular girls who volunteer to become anime cat girls. Now some are gonna be a little. It's not gonna work, but just like the cat in the microwave situation, if you go through enough of them, you'll make it right.
You'll figure it out. I know for
You know,
sure.
and if they don't really work out that well, you just do what they did in Tom and Jerry.
They're
Just
disposable.
go in the middle of a lake with a bag full of for this case failed experiments, and just
Yeah,
gonna let gravity do its thing.
And I would say
Mm.
definitely for the people helping, if we refer to the test subjects as failed experiments, it'll probably help morale. 'Cause it's going to be real sunken.
Or no, refer to the failed experiments as escaped kittens.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Everyone likes escaped kittens.
Just dead out back.
Or kittens that got away, or some bullshit
Yeah.
like that. We can't use bunnies.
That ran away from home
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can't use
No,
bunnies. 'cause
wait.
that's,
Should we try to contain?
that are lost.
Should we try to contain these anime cat girls?
Yeah, we don't want fucking some Japanese pervert getting the DNA.
Yeah.
Well, then
or
at that
Elon
point, you
Musk.
might as well patent it.
Well,
Well,
definitely.
You know,
of course
get
you
a
gotta
patent.
patent it.
Yeah, Monsanto taught me how to patent life.
Nestle taught me how to patent water.
What are we
no.
patting?
Well, we'll be
I
patting
want
these
patting
cat
my
girls.
cat, and it.
You want me to put your cat into a
Gone.
woman and make it a cat girl? I can do this.
I want a fat girl, yeah.
No, a cat. You want me to make a fat girl into a cat girl with your cat?
Oh no, I don't want a bowling ball.
What do you want?
No, you see, that's one of the ones that goes into the lake that we're gonna end up filling and turning into like a fucking apple orchard.
I don't know.
Did
don't
you
know
eat
what I
my
want.
salad earlier today, by the way?
Yeah,
good.
sorry, my
Can I
bad.
take it to work?
I'm a big green eater.
God, I gotta get
No,
my life together.
I had bought 2 salads for us earlier today, and I had eaten mine already. And
suspiciously,
I was hoping.
you
Well,
were
he didn't
hoping
eat-
you could
Weird.
trick his, trick him.
Well, no, no.
Like
Well, I
what?
was hoping he wouldn't eat his, so I could take that one to work. So
I like how you.
Why not just buy a third salad?
Yeah, a lot of this could be solved by buying a third salad, but I do love that your plans for lunch literally are based on deception.
Who buys salads?
I mean, if he already did eat it, then that would have been fine because, I have other options here.
Speaking of,
Functional, I already have other options here.
speaking
I
of
do-
corporate
I do-
sponsorships, Wendy's makes a pretty killer salad now. They got strawberries and chicken and all sorts
That
of
would
great
kill
stuff.
me.
Come down to Wendy's, open late. I mean, anime cat
boy.
girls.
Yeah, let's get back on the subject, peoples.
Wow. So what do you want me to do with your cat, though, Cole?
Microwave it.
I think you already did that. You mean you're over here with it'll last up to a minute. What happens?
No, just under. You
Under.
go to a minute, it's done.
Oh,
Toast.
Toast?
Yeah. Like brain is fried. So are babies.
You're a good
Babies
person.
don't count. They don't have kneecaps. They're not real.
Wow.
They can go 58 seconds.
Hold on,
Can you
does he
imagine?
pass the kneecap check?
So wait.
Sorry, I just gotta say that real quick.
Can
No,
you
wait.
imagine not having kneecaps in 2021?
So,
Mm.
an actual fact here to unstupid this conversation. That's how microwaves were discovered. Was a guy was just in a place and a chocolate bar melted, and he was like, "I
Yep.
wonder what did this," and he's like, "It's these waves." And then at some point, I hope it occurred to him, I probably shouldn't stand around this, but I don't know, because,
I hope he
Probably
realized
not.
it. It was a shithead on a U.S. Army base. I
yeah,
think it was 1949 when it happened.
yeah. So that's your fact of the day, other than a cat will last up to 58 seconds in the microwave, which was a disturbing fact.
Or that babies don't have kneecaps and don't get them until they're
Mm.
around 2 years old.
I'm looking up, can you microwave a baby? And
Oh,
it's
you're on the
not.
list
There's
now.
actually there's a song about putting babies in the microwave. I figured that out sophomore year of high school.
Oh my god.
Well, and actually, did you know that we actually are eggs in our mother's, womb, and we do have a yolk sac as well that eventually does go away.
What a great word.
Are
Yolk
you talking
Yep.
sack.
about all your eggs?
Yep, a yolk sac.
Typical ham telling us
You
about our
have so
eggs.
many eggs and they go away.
Hey, it's all advanced anatomy and physiology, man. Gotta
Yeah.
take that so I can become a nurse.
Well, you gotta know
So
these
aren't
things if you're gonna R&D a cat girl.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna want to know a lot of these. You're gonna want to know more about
so
CRISPR.
Oh,
are
so
cat
so I'll
girls
be
all
the
DNR?
cat girl. What? No. I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
go to work and you're gonna be fucking crazy. You're gonna be
Like, so
talking to
if there's
these.
an emergency, in case of emergency, are cat girls like? Are we gonna call EMTs for cat girls, or are cat girls just gonna be like DNR?
I thought they
Are
were
they gonna?
livestock.
Listen,
Yeah. So are we gonna take them out to the back of the shed and Old Yeller, or
well, and grind them up and feed them to themselves, which is how you
yeah, just
create
Okay,
feed them amongst the
prions,
other
it
cat
and you
it
girls?
need
depends on
prions to take over the world.
it depends on how expensive it would be to save the cat girl. So if it's cheaper just to breed and get a new cat girl, then you take it behind the shed. But if it's cheaper just
Well,
to
Okay.
but
heal it real quick, then you fix it.
you're gonna be breeding them behind the shed.
I thought they were
How
like
are you
test tube
breeding
babies.
them? You're cloning them. You can't breed if they're cloned.
Well, what if I
What do you
want
think the
variety?
brothels for?
Yeah, I want genetic diversity in my cat girl population.
But then you're gonna
Donated
need
DNA.
your.
Also, well, we're past the sewing them shut. They're not sewn shut anymore. We're definitely
Yeah,
on
they're
the
not just
prostitution
smooth-brained.
idea. Yeah.
Need something to fuck. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and they'll be able to think. Somewhat. We'll limit that.
Wait. I have an idea.
Well, is it about the lysine dependency we want to work in there too?
No,
See, if the anime
it's
cat
about
girls
the lack
go,
of being able to get pregnant.
if the anime cat girls go more than 7 days without lysine, they'll die. I've watched it,
Byron
and
it
this works.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Ring up endurance.
can we have a selection that gets bonds from Meow Talk and funds all the clan events? Join at World 444 GE. Talk to Schizo-Fitz. You
Oh
get a
my
free
God.
Clockwork cat.
Actually,
is
speaking
going
of
on
which,
here?
bought my first bond today.
Oh, good.
How you're
I
an
am
iron
now
woman.
on my way to becoming a true RuneScape
Did
player.
I give you a meal last night?
No, I am an Iron Man.
I gave random people a meal
No.
So
just because I was bored.
we're done with this crazy conversation.
We might circle back to it.
Might circle
It
back.
might come back
Yeah.
around.
I was gonna say I
someday.
have to go to work pretty quick.
Don't worry about it.
What
It's
if we
like, you know,
put them?
What are you?
have you
Are
ever
you
seen those
a
men.
companies
science
like in
lord?
World War One that had an over 100% casualty rate because they could
Uh-huh.
replace troops on the front lines faster than they could recruit or whatever?
Yeah.
You could
It's
just
kind of
make
like
men
that.
produce them
So
Exactly.
Wait.
and then use their semen to make them.
Yeah.
Mm.
And what's the ethics of
You
that?
got
What if I lend anime cat girls to the military? Also, what if they return them damaged?
Then you charge the military. You make them pay a
And they
deposit.
will pay it. They'll pay it. They'll pay anything.
Should
They
The
don't
I?
care.
military contracts you at first, gives you a few $1 billion, because fuck it, it's the military.
That's how I'm gonna pay to make these cat girls. I like this. Epi, build
Exactly.
me a pitch.
And
There's
then
military bases.
they'll
down
probably give you a
Build me a
couple
base.
military advisors.
there. Ooh, can I get some
You'll keep a couple
scientists?
cat girls to probably stay and train, or maybe you'll keep a couple military advisors. I'm not sure exactly how it'll work, but they'll stay and train the later cat girls that'll be made.
So
And then you'll probably send out a battalion or two of cat girls every
Should we-
probably once a month.
should we make them really strong or something?
Strong and agile.
You know what we should do? I'm thinking, because I don't want a stupid cat girl in my life. I think we should make the anime cat girls.
Sentient.
Well, maybe not sentient. I think we should make them incredibly intelligent, super
You can't
strong,
make-
super strong, and agile.
You can't make something intelligent and then not give it sentience in the process.
What I'm saying here is, what if the anime cat girls take over the planet and extinguish human life?
It has to be kind of like in Star Wars, where we give them a certain amount of. It's gonna be fucked.
Well,
We have to
Shit,
alter their
dude.
personalities to a degree.
what if we just make them chemically dependent on us?
Oh my god.
Are they feeding off your wiener?
No. We
Oh,
just
okay,
a
I was like,
chemical that they
where'd this
can't
go?
make that we can make. You know, like we'd make it symbiotic.
Our blood.
Well, there's definitely chemicals that people make that other things can't. Or we could choose something that's not so fucked
Like
up.
serotonin.
Semen.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
like
a lot of things make
mince gum.
semen. So
Just
what are you telling
milk.
me to do here? Are you saying I should make it so the anime cat girls have to get male semen every 7 days or
They have
they'll
to
die?
blow you a lot.
Specifically, hours.
Specifically.
Every few hours they got. Refuel.
hours. Every few hours. And do you think that the men of
tired.
this planet are able to produce that much semen? Because I'm
No.
talking of cloning enough cat girls to end the human race, which is obviously always the ultimate goal.
Which
of
is
a
gonna
mad
end them.
scientist.
Yeah, if they end the human
Ooh,
race, they
shit.
end themselves. So
What if I make it so after... How long do you think it would take the anime cat girls to take over?
Not
Two.
very long.
yeah, not very long.
Well, let's say I set it so after 5 years, their genes restructure a tiny bit and they no longer are dependent on the semen.
That would be a bad idea.
And now they're pissed off because they've been getting jizzed in every 7
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. No kidding.
They're pissed off because they spent the past 5 years. Now they're really angry. They spent the past 5 years getting cummed in every 7 hours, which I think is a bit much for anyone, no matter how horny you are. And they're ready to take over. They've outbred all the regular human females, so sucks to suck. And they can only
Okay.
breed females.
As
But
much as
after the-
I enjoy this conversation, I do have to go and get ready for work and spend a little time with Jacob before I leave.
Alright, we'll wait till you get back later. to finish.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you want to
Okay,
tell him
guys.
about your exploits?
Oh, he's been sitting next to me this entire time
Is he just
Dang it.
dying?
on his
What's-
phone.
Is he
What's
just
his
dying?
opinion on this?
He's pretty high
Uh,
from what it looks like, so
he would have
I
loved
think
it.
a
then.
lot. Some of it, you got a couple of thumbs up from him. He liked a couple of those.
What turned him off? Was it the just knock all humans out of existence and take over the
Almond?
Oh,
world with
he
cat
only
girls?
heard my half. He only heard my
Oh, okay.
yeah.
no
So
women.
he
that's
pretty
why
much
I
only
can't get
knows about
funding.
the anime. Yeah.
Is there too many women in the world right now?
No. But that's why I can't get funding.
Okay, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Have
All right,
fun,
good luck.
Ham. Bye. Meow, meow, meow.
Bye.
Have fun sleeping at work.
Yeah, no.